Hello, everybody. It's me, Bugboy1014. Let's get into some Dead Cells. So, this is going to start a little late. For those of you on YouTube, you're not going to notice the difference. Um, those of you, though, that are watching this on Twitch, which is currently no one, but just for reference, um, basically, I had to go out shopping because Mother's Day is soon. And my dad wanted to go out and do a shopping trip. And he was like, oh, what time do you stream? I'm like, usually 9 a.m. Like, well, usually 9 to 10 a.m. He's like, oh, well, I guess it'll stop your stream, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, well, what time do you think? Because he wanted to take me along on a shopping trip. And he was like, well, we we could leave at 8:30 and only go to 10. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Let's go do that. So I went and did that. I went out and shopping with him. Came back. And then as we came back, he called the one place and realized, oh, hey, the flowers we were looking for were there. So I was like, oh, well, we had to go back out. And we went back out and got them and came back. And now it's 11 o'clock and I'm starting a little late. That's okay though. It's only an hour. Well, actually, it's an hour and a half late because I took a bit to, like, catch my breath and all this stuff. But I have party snappers, which is fun. Puppets, the fun trick noise maker. That'll be fun. I like those things. Just throw them on the ground, they pop. And freak people out by throwing them at their feet. Don't do this at home, kids. But it's hilarious. Update 28. Alright. Let me go ahead and put out the not self-improvement. The, self-promotion stuff. Twitch stuff. Alright. Post it there. Ah. Mm-hmm. Alright, I put out all the self-promotion stuff. Let me check who pinged me and why. Ah, that's why. Okay, cool. Yep. Alright, and let's get started, shall we? Dead Cells time. You turn on my analog. Analog, turn on. There we go. Alright. Okay. Sorry, I was just seeing if like a different thing would work, but no, having it be super tiny does not actually work out. So it's whatever. Alright, Maw of the Deep. Nerves of Steel I really don't like. Salt Shield and this. Then again, I don't like either of those weapons. But hey, we'll make do. Yeah. But yeah, that was just stupid damage for no reason. I forgot I don't need to go over there anymore. Nice. Meat. Actually, wait. Isn't that, like, small enough that I can see it right now? Stop going up there. Yeah. There we go. It's small enough that I can see it right now. Choose the power. Choose between the brutality, tactics, or survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. No one chose, I'll get to choose. I guess I'll choose tactics. Tactics it is. Sorry, survival. I guess I'll go for survival. Mushroom Boy! I have to save up for the Hunter Grenade. The Mushroom Boy is very nice. Oh! I didn't even notice you were there. Like that. Choice of power. Choose one of the brutality, tactics, survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. There's my Hunter Grenade. Boom! No one chose, so I'll get to choose. I choose tactics. Sorry, survival. Hello, Surtur. Yeah, this is a hell of a run, alright. This is not a great run. Is it even better? Oh, it's not. How you doing, Surtur? Helping break open the chest. Doing well, just laying duck on auto battle. Okay. I have a very slow weapon this time, so it takes me a while to do it. That's actually not as good as what I currently have. Alright, root grenade. Stupid ninja. Interesting how the Promenade of the Condemned is below the entrance to the sewers this time. I don't think that's how that's supposed to be, but whatever. Let's go to the sewers. No, let's go with the Promenade of the Condemned. I feel like going to the Condemned area this time. The ultimate Gohan stage where he is listened to all characters except evil characters from Majin Buu Saga made Yamu and Spopovich the MVPs. That is sad. Funny, but sad. None of that is good. Well, this is. Ooh, cluster grenade. That's better than root grenade. Because of Spopovich and Yami's character, I really don't like their character. Not their mechanics, but the actual people that they are. Considering how terrible my current build is, sure, I'll take the War Javelin. Let's try this out. Impales all enemies in its path. If they're close to a wall, they take 90 extra damage. Must be retrieved. If not, comes automatically 10 seconds. Sure, let's try this out. And dump the rest into the giant killer. Should be better than Nerves of Steel. Nerves of Steel is horrible, so... Wait, what? Reactivate to teleport the Javelin. Ooh. Huh. So I can, like, Minato this, where I can just continually teleport. Oh, that's funny. This is cool. You also seem to get a lot of upward momentum too while you're in the air, so you can probably use this to travel really far. That's cool. I like this item. Sorry, I'm just goofing off. Okay, I'll stop goofing off for that. Either way, sure, let's upgrade that, because I want to try that out. Right, since you're doing survival, let's go for necromancy. It looked like you were slowly gaining infinite upward momentum, right? That's what it felt like. The charming countryside of the atmosphere has given way to a less wholesome ambience. Oh, now I have gold outfit. Okay. Neat. Man, this is a really good mobility option. Oh, wow. You can throw it really far and then still teleport to it. Oh, I forgot that that was still a thing. Right. That's cool. I like this item. Anyway, let's get our free stuff over here. Wow, there's a surprising amount of lag in the game right now. That's not just on your end, on my end too, there's a weird amount of lag. Don't know why. It's like running at 40 on my side of things. Huh, weird. Because watch, I just threw it out there. How far do I teleport? All the way over here. This is evidently where I landed. I tried to teleport. That's cool. Okay, I'm really liking this item. This item's fun. I'm getting damaged because I'm goofing off with it, but it's fun. Ice grenade. I'll hold off on you until later. Oh. How can you possibly hope to throw that at me? I am Minato, the man you should run from sight. You should run from on sight. And I can knock you off cliffs. What will you do, Bats? What will you do? Are you consistently better than this? Yes. Actually, you are. Oh! So hey, Surtur. I heard about something today that, I thought would pique... Well, I'm worried about whether or not I should tell you, because it's something that I know will pique your interest, but I also know it's something that will probably make you go, well, how do we change it then? So, do you want to hear about that thing or no? Because this isn't something I heard about today, this is something I heard about last night at dinner, but I've been debating whether or not I should tell you. Just because I know... Oh, right! Choice of power. Choose one of the vitality, tactics, survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. Well, you'll learn about it at some point. Okay, so you want me to tell you? Gives me something to talk about anyway on stream. Okay, so there's a thing in the there's a court case recently. A case recently where there was some documents leaked from a judge, and they were signed documents that were kind of incriminating all that sort of stuff. And normally, okay, that would be kind of not that big of a deal, except the fact that they were being released after that judge was already dead. So it's like, okay, how is the judge signing these papers after they're already dead? Well, and the people say, and the politicians were saying, like, well, it takes a while for stuff to get through the system. She signs it, and then, she signed these before she passed away. It takes a while to get to the system. But then they find out that, oh, hey, we also found a bunch of blank documents with her signatures on them. As in documents that you could just fill out yourself, and they already have her signature on them. And that's a whole big other issue, because that means that it's officially a legal document that you can just write anything into, and it already has a signature of a head judge. So, and as my dad pointed out, that brings into question everything that previously she signed, given the fact that how do we know she even looked at that? How do we know that she even looked at the document? If she's just handing out documents that have her signature on it, but are blank, that people can fill in what they want, how do we know that she actually read what's on there? And then my dad mentioned the fact that it's not just... my dad mentioned the fact that because Rob didn't know about this, I didn't know about this. This is a weird thing. But then my dad said, yeah, there's actually a lot of stuff in governments that do that. And even though it's very illegal to do, there's a lot of stuff where it's like, yeah, they'll just hand you like a blank document with a signature of a higher up on it that you can just fill in your own stuff if you need it. For example, back when he worked in airport transport, back when he worked in like shuttle transport for an airport, he had to, one of the things he had to shuttle was bodies, like dead bodies from one section of the airport to another. And his coroner, his boss, the coroner of the actual thing, sometimes handed him blank documents that he can just use to, like, okay, fill out the information for whoever it was that this dead person was, all that sort of stuff. Just go ahead and fill out all that information and then submit it, and it's already signed by me. He's doing that because that way you don't need to go through me every single time you find a dead body. Just fill out all the information that you have, and then just submit it, and then go bury them, and you would be officially sanctioned at that point because you already have my signature. But so yeah, evidently this is already a kind of common practice to do for the government of just having blank documents that already have signatures on them that you can just more conveniently write what you want on there. And they say it's because it's more convenient this way if you do it this way. Yeah, okay, sure. It's convenient to follow the law. It's inconvenient to follow the law, I guess. You know, it's like that's totally illegal. That's super illegal. All of that stuff is super illegal, but they do it anyway. Because of the fact that it's like you're a head judge of the judicial system, which is a system that's supposed to enforce the laws, and you're doing this practice that very much does not follow the own laws that you are enforcing. It's just, yeah, I learned about that the other day, and I learned about that today. I've been thinking about that because that is just craziness to me. Um. Oh, I don't have enough gold. I'll be back. I'll be back for that hammer. Because, yeah, I like my hammer. But, yeah, I just wanted to tell you about that. Because I know that's totally something that you would probably latch on to as soon as you heard it. I don't know if that's a thing for governments around the world, but I know that's a thing for the U.S. government currently. I'm speaking from the point of view of an American. So, don't take that as all governments do this. Because I don't know for sure. Also, I got so many guys on me. We end up with a who watches the Watchmen situation. Exactly. It's like, and that's what my dad said. He personally agrees with the whole Judge Dredd thing of police officers should be held to the exact same laws that they are enforcing on other people. And in this case, yeah, they should be held to the exact same laws that they are enforcing on other people. And I told my dad that I was probably going to assert this, and I figured your number one question afterwards would be, okay, how do we change it? And he didn't, his only answer was, you kind of can't, that's just the way the world works. Which I know is kind of not a good answer, but that's the answer that he gave me when I brought that question up to him, because I know you, and I know you would bring up that question to me, and I wanted to see what his response to it would be preemptively. Yeah, it's the important thing we should fix. I totally agree. I totally feel it is. Nice. Explosive decoy. Explosive. Given the fact that this place is incentivized biome, and we already have a blueprint, let's just go here. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you about. Was just the fact that there's evidently a common practice in the government to have signed legal documents that are blank that you can fill in with the details later. So that evidently, you can just sign a bunch of you just sign, like, let's say, a few dozen blank documents and then just hand them out as you need to. It's like, while that's a lot more convenient, that's also super illegal, but... I guess the government just doesn't care. It's like that whole thing of, the people in charge write the rules, sort of thing. And also the fact that, I don't know. It basically just shows that government officials do not lead by example. That they aren't leading by example. That they aren't leading by, following their own rules. Which is stupid in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I guess it would be more convenient for business to not have to pay for your work, but yeah. Or, as my dad brought up, I'm sorry, it was an inconvenience for me to let that guy go from jail. Or, you know, it was an inconvenience for me to lock up that criminal. You know, that was the example my dad brought up. It's like, oh, it was an inconvenience for me to send him to jail. Right? It's like, it was an inconvenience for me to have to go buy my food. It's like, how far have they had their own head up their ass that they forget how the world works? I swear, some of those people on high just completely forget how the world works. And what it's like for a working person. Right, Armadillo Pack. It is an inconvenience for taxpayers to have prisons. Right? Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm talking about, sort of thing. There's so many silly arguments you can do like that. Few prisoners manage to see out their time here alive. None, actually. That isn't few if there's none of them. But yeah, that's such a dumb argument. First treasure! What do we get? Ooh, multi-knock bow. Wow. Alright, choice of power. Choose between either brutality, tactics, or survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. I like this combination of items. My teleporting javelin and my bow. Wait, hold on. I just realized. So, Surtur, you know what I just remembered? I just remembered that this door right here in front of us, when I go past it, it completely locks and is unable to be opened. So I wonder, what happens if I just throw my javelin in here and then leave? Ah, it reset it. Boo! I wanted to teleport back in there. Oh well, the game thought of that, I guess. Oh well. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that they thought of it. It also makes sense that my idea made sense too. That was a very bold move. I'm not gonna lie. And there we go. Now I don't have to worry. Makes more sense than the head judge. Am I right? Why you booing me? I'm right. Yeah. I mean, that just kind of shows that... I don't even know if that technically counts as corruption. I was going to say, kind of shows that corruption goes all the way to the top, but I'm like, I don't even know if that technically counts as corruption at that point. Because if that's just the way that business is done, then is it corruption? Because corruption is like... Well... Yeah, it's hypocritical, is what I'm basically trying to say. It's super hypocritical. And that was the word that my dad used for it too, is that the fact the entire system is very hypocritical. And I really don't like hypocrites. I don't like people who are hypocrites. Which is part of why the villain I'm currently writing in the campaign is also a hypocrite. Because I don't like hypocrites, and I want you guys to not end up liking him. Alright, challenge it. Here's another choice of power. The damage you take is inflicted on enemies. Ooh. Doesn't boost my main stat, but still. Okay. If this is just going to be spikes, I can handle that. It's the spinning balls I tend to have a problem with. Uh-oh. I know I'm going to take damage in this room. I was about to say, I am shocked I made it through that without taking damage, and I immediately took damage. Again, I knew I was going to take damage in that room, in some capacity. Oh god! Really? Oh. Oh, I didn't actually catch the name. I'll go ask my dad. Okay. Okay. I'm back. Sorry, my dad is grumpy right now. He's in the middle of something. He says he doesn't know, and I could look up in Fox Fake News, which I'm not going to do on the stream. But it's evidently local Ohio news. So. Yeah. I also came back with a spoonful of peanut butter. So that was fun. This looks like a tactics one. I see 3 purple items here. Okay. Bleeding poisoned. Oh, hey. That's a good combo. Something that crits when something's poisoned, and something that poisons people. This is a much better run than the previous one. The previous one I had to make work. This one, except there's a guy right there. Yep. But yeah, if you want to look it up, look up Fox 8 News for like Cleveland, Ohio. And I'll probably tell you on the internet. Hmm. Hmm. Anywho, I'm playing terribly, but hey, that's fine. We did get a blueprint last run. That was at least a nice thing. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 My mouth was full, so I couldn't talk for a while. So I just said what I normally said, but said it while it's muffled, so you just heard the sound effect of it instead of me actually saying it. So that's what's funny. Hello, new viewer. Yeah, well, it's a one-hit kill, so that makes sense. But yeah, my mouth full of peanut butter. I just spit on my screen accidentally. That was not good. Okay. I'm going to give this one more try. And then if this doesn't work, then we're just going to go switch to Yu-Gi-Oh! Or, sorry, we're just going to go switch to... Yeah, we're just going to go switch to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I don't feel like doing any more of this game unless I actually get a good run. I find it hilarious that his shield can still block while he's frozen. Currents of power, choose between the brutality, tactics, survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. What is interesting? Ah, cool. You found the name of the judge. Yeah. I'm curious to know about this. "17 hours ago." Yep. That would be the one. Bam. Because, yeah, my dad and my folks, I should say, which is my dad, Llewellyn, and Rob, all watch the news pretty much every single day. So they hear about all the stuff in the news. Because that's basically all they watch is the news, wrestling, racing, and then like football, and that's it. That's all they watch. Oh, that and I guess Survivor. They also watch Survivor. And I guess my dad also watches westerns and cartoons on occasion. Though usually just westerns, and the only types of cartoons are like in the morning, and they're like the Bugs Bunny style ones. So it happens. Dilapidate Arboretum. Ooh. The power of chickens compels you. Alright. Having a relatively good run, all things considered. Survival. What do I want? Ice shards, or force shield. What's the property of this current shield? Stuns blocked enemies. Stunning is actually not bad. Ice shards, in my opinion, is not as good as frost blast, so yeah, I don't want any of that. Major damage. Yeah, I'd say major damage is better than stunning. Oh wait, I was supposed to save up for that collector thing, aren't I? Yeah, I was. Darn it. Oh well, I guess we're not getting it this one. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Ah, it was right there. I'm curious what you dig up, Surtur. Go clear out the rest of these enemies. Let's go to the Dilapidated Arboretum. Frantic Sword, Oiled Sword, Phaser. All of those are not survival-based abilities. I don't care about those. I'm not super jazzed about my melee weapon, to be honest. 101 documents were signed by the judge. 25 were blank. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Inflicts a critical hit if the victim is an elite enemy or a boss. The hit if you hadn't taken damage for at least 15 seconds. Well, first off, turn to invisible or when attacks nearby enemies. 2.5 enemies. Repelling a projectile causes you to inflict critical hits for 8 seconds. Use the Force, Luke. Sure, I'll try it. And then let's put more into Giant Killer, I guess. So, Explosive Decoy instead of Polo Power. Flashing Fans instead of Symmetrical Lance. Oh! It's that sort of fighting style. Okay. Left for the clerk's office to fill out later. The administrative judge tells that the investigation revealed procedures that need to be tightened. Yeah. I would expect they need to be tightened. Given that. Upgrade that to S, upgrade that. Hello, Mr. Prisoner, sir. Hello. Here's Necromancy. Hit me. Nice. At this point, though, all of the court's orders issued and filed earlier were found to be proper, and they will stand. Well, here's the thing: how do we know that any of those documents she actually ever saw? How do we know she ever saw any of them? That's my argument. No mentions of the legality of the procedure. Right? But, I mean, yeah, but you can tell that that's super illegal. I mean, they don't talk about it directly because that would seem bad for them. But it's like, how could that be legal? It goes back. Yeah, it goes back to the whole your thing of reading terms and conditions. Except in this case, it's like, oh, it's basically you saying, oh, I gave you the signature. You fill out the terms and conditions in your own time. I've already signed it. You know, it's like, here's a signed document. Now you just go fill out the details of the contract. You know, I'm not going to bother reading them. Just go fill it out. I already gave you the signature. Go. It's like, what the heck? How is that anything close to legal? Oh, also, um, actually, that'd be slightly off topic. I did ask my dad about the whole Google contract thing, you know, that common story that you always mention, privately. And I know you mentioned it on stream one time recently. I don't remember when. By the way, I know you have mentioned it on stream before, but that whole thing that happened at school where you had to sign the terms and conditions. I mentioned that to my dad because uh, I told him that no one had the answer to this question. Is it possible to be Pokemon Gold and Silver just a wallet pin? Oh yeah, the Google TOC. Yeah. I asked my dad that question because I told him that this is a question that no one you asked had the answer to, and I didn't have it. And so I just decided today to ask him because we were on the car ride anyway. And he basically said that no, they legally could not force you to sign that agreement. And they also legally could not fail you on that assignment either. Because that's called coercing. And coercing is not only illegal, it's against your First Amendment rights. So not only could they not force you to have to sign that, they also couldn't forcefully fail you on the assignment because you didn't sign it either. So let's say that played out differently, and you didn't like the whole third parties thing. They couldn't force you to accept those terms and agreements, and they also couldn't fail you on the assignment for it because of the fact that if they did either, it would be considered coercing, as in they're trying to coerce you to go into a legal contract, which would be, again, against First Amendment rights, according to him. So that's interesting. And that's actually an answer to the question, according to my dad. And I asked him because, I mean, he's a lot more wise than I am. I'm not a very wise person. At least I don't consider myself a very wise person. I have not been around in the world long enough to consider myself wise. Yeah, it leads to interesting situations. Because basically, that leads into the question of what happens, but I think it's pretty obvious what happens. At that point, basically, that assignment just no longer counts towards your grade in any capacity, either negatively or positively. I think that's legally what would have to be done, is it just would not count towards your thing at all. Which, if I remember correctly, you said that's like the biggest assignment of the year, wasn't it? So having that assignment just not count towards your grade at all is really interesting. I mean, in that course, it was Google Drive to share documents, which it would be decently easy to just give the document to the teacher and give me the documents at the start of the course. Right, but they didn't do that. And so they would either be forced to do that, or forced to find an alternative, or just be forced to not fail you. But one cool thing I noticed is that my dad actually found that case interesting, too. Now, I will say, my dad is the type of person that sees things very black and white, in the whole fact of everything to him is cut and dry. It's not there, to him, there really is no gray area. It either is or it isn't. Which, that's a fair way of seeing things. That's how some people see things. Choice of power. Choose between brutality, tactics, survival. If you do not choose, I will get to choose. So, yeah. Keep in mind that with that, but still. But there are literal entire courses that resolved around one software. I like your dad's viewpoint. Yeah, I do too. He's a good person. He's rough, but he's a good person. I mean, he's a Marine, so of course he's a Marine. Comes with the training. Yeah, I know my dad and I don't see eye to eye on everything, but for the most part, I very much respect his wisdom, so. And I personally consider him to be smarter and wiser than I am. Plus, he's also like approaching 70 years old at this point, so he's got life. He's got lots of life experiences. I find gray areas annoying, and I want as few as possible. Ideally, yeah. Scribbled note. Warning! Don't water the plants! But where does it go? Oh, hey, blood fountain. Ria! We have cheese in the house, boys. Circle of power. Choose brutality, tactics, survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. Sorry, choice of power, not circle of power. There's the morass of the banished. Explosive crossbow. Yeah, you know what? It's better than the current thing I got going on. Yep, this is just straight up better than what I currently got going on. Sorry. I tried the flashing fans, not a fan of them. Hey, I said switch these. Thank you. Choice of power. Choose between the brutality, tactics, survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. Alright. Well, this is actually good fun. I am happy with this one. Prison depths, you say? Interesting. Well, let's keep going. That's one half of this place, but there's an entire other half. That's such a big explosion. It covers behind me. I want to point out, this hitbox is so big, it covers behind me, too. That's a massive hitbox. Is it rare he finds a story like that interesting? His interest is worthy enough for you to point it out. Yeah, it is. Usually when I bring up stories or questions like that, he just answers them dismissively, like, oh, it's this way, and looks at me as if it's like, really, you didn't know that? But in this case, he actually was interested, as if this is a situation he hadn't thought of yet. Which is rare, given how, basically, if he's already covered a situation before, he dismisses it as not interesting, but this is one of the few situations where he hadn't heard it before. At least, that's what it seemed like. He did not say that, but that's what it seemed like to me. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but never know. Yeah, so that's what I meant by he was actually interested in it, is normally he just always has like the tone and stuff of, oh, you're kind of, oh, really? You didn't know this? But in this case, he did not have that. Mushroom Boy! Hi, Mushroom Boy. I wasn't using tonic much. Come on out, Mushroom Boy, let's go. I guess now you have your answer, Surtur. Is that an answer that you agree with? Hopefully it puts your sleepless nights at rest. But yeah, I wonder how it'd work with courses where everything revolves around X software. Well, as I said, basically, if it revolves around that software and you don't agree with the terms and conditions of that software, they cannot legally fail you. Because of the fact that they cannot legally force you to sign the contract with that software. Vampirism sucks. Crusher is not better than what I currently got. And I don't think I'm going to find something better than what I currently got. But I'll keep shuffling, just to see. Every day I'm shuffling. Ooh, ice armor. Now that actually might be worth it, though I don't have the money for it. I'll come back when I do. Ice armor is very interesting. When does this crit? Bolts explode near your effect. Any enemy hit by the bolt suffers a crit. Okay. So, the area of effect does not crit, but the actual bolt itself does. Good stuff. Yeah, but if 100% of the grade is based on that software, does the student just skip the course? Well, I think that would depend on, is it a required course? If it's a required course, then... yeah, probably. If it's not required, though, then you would just be forced to take a different course. Or... maybe not force is the right word, but you just have to take a different course. It is a rabbit hole, but welcome to life. Almost everything is a rabbit hole. You know, because of how human society works, everything is interconnected to everything else. So, yeah. Things are always rabbit holes. Did that mushroom man just scream YOLO? I think that mushroom man just screamed YOLO. Either way, I hope that provided a satisfying answer to your question of, you know, what happens in terms of service. Oh, yeah. Choice of the assassin. Choose between either brutality or tactics. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. Oh, come on. How's that fair? Answer is, it's not. Mushroom boy, are you better than the current one? Yes, considerably. Do 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 do. I just realized something. I bet you if I had more jumps, I could make it up there. Well, actually, we can test that theory. I mean, there is kind of a wall there, but I don't know if it's climb the wall. Also, I just now thought of something. However, I'll read what you said first, though. But yeah, gray areas is one of the reasons I don't like loyalty towards your employer. It's clearly worth the note, but people can still sue their employer for things like sexual harassment. There's a line. Where is it? Fair. How about here? Can I do it here? Oh, that's silly. Look, I'm going clearly inside of the wall, meaning that they actually didn't design a climbable hitbox. I mean, I know why they didn't, but it's just kind of silly that, oh, there's just clearly no hitbox there. Boo. I was trying, what I thought of was, what if I could get on top of there? Now, could I climb around on top of these buildings? And the answer is, even if I can get enough height, these buildings evidently do not have hitboxes that you can climb. Because you know how I could normally cling. Like this. Well, if we look at this, I'm going straight through the wall. Basically. Which means that it's not actually a hitbox. Instead of clinging to the wall, like I'm doing here. That was like my best one yet. Yeah, no, it's impossible to get up there. It's not my technique that's wrong. I think they designed it purposefully to be impossible. I just got a huge wave of, like, eye strain there. Whoa. That was weird. Stretching. I'm stretching. That was very strange. Suddenly very hard for me to look at the screen. Okay. I'll try to push through it. We'll see if this continues. If this continues, I'll go ahead and, I don't know, switch games. And if it continues to the other game, then stop. Because it's not a good sign. We'll see. Balance blade, machete and pistol, barnacle. None of you are survival weapons. Give me survival weapons, please. Hello, collector. Go towards the starved outfit. Upgrade that to S quality. Game be like, you want brutality weapons, right? Right? No. Game. Give me what I want. Please. Give me it now. Do it. Do it now. Prison depths. Here we go again. To be transferred to the depths meant you weren't coming back. All you could really hope for was that your execution would be quick. Yeah. Speaking of quick, hi, cursed treasure. Brutality, tactics, and survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. Selling that. I don't listen to the vote. I'm a rebel. There, Kurt's lifted. Ooh. Nice. The Carter's outfit. Croissant. Sure. Thanks for yeeting him off of there, Mr. Mushroom Man. Iron Cells Key. Sadist Stiletto, legendary item. No, that's actually straight up worse than my current stuff, surprisingly. Do. None of those are good. Oil grenade! That's new. So far, I'm going through most of this place without even getting hit once, thanks to my explosive crossbow. I don't really need any other weapons. Turns out this thing's just really good. Granted, I haven't fought a boss yet. When does that crit? Victims release toxic cloud out with each hit. Burn may die. Hit him with the crossbow. I think hitting them directly does the crit. There is 60 kills without getting hit. So are you excited for this Saturday, Surtur? I hope you are. I am, certainly. Ancient sewers, huh? Harass the banished. Oh, Sorari. Oof. Oh, wait. Sorry, that's, Oh, Sorari, not the Forgotten Soldier. Are there really only 3 teleport gates in this entire place? I always forget how little teleport gates there are in this place. Sorry, how little. How few, I mean. I mean, considering none of that is stuff I want, it's whatever. I guess between the 3, I'll choose the Harass the Banish. A well-prepared journey is the key to success, indeed. Well, well, look who it is. Gordy's outfit, made of the purest purple. Oil grenade, spreads inflammable oil in the area of effect. Huh. Interesting. So I'll put this until there's only 1 self-acquired, then dump the rest into here. Upgrade. 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 Gastronomy. The effect of food increases by 6%. If you recycle food, you'll plus 72% damage. Enemies suffer while don't slow down. The attacks parry. Recover 7.5% HP after parrying a melee attack. Parries and reflective shots inflict 372 damage, increasing max health. Be right back, gonna go eat. Alright. Take care. Sure. Will increase the amount of damage that parries do. I guess. Nice. I three-shot it. Um, yeah, that's better. Do. Good. Choice of power. Choose both brutality, tactics, survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. I am now cursed, and I need to get 10 kills without getting killed. Without getting hit, I should say. Take that scroll of power, and I'll boost that into survival. I'll take this choice of power. Choose my brutality, tactics, survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. There's 2 more kills. There's another kill. There's more. Now I just need 3 more kills. Now I just need 1 more kill. And there we go. Final kill. More survival. Nice, what's this? Death Orb! That sounds fun. Choice of power, choose my brutality, tactics, survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. Managed to kill them without getting hit again. Hi. I'm pretty sure I've seen this somewhere before. To see what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. If anybody has been living off that, they must be monsters. The smell is already lethal. Choice of Minotaur, choose brutality or survival. If you do not choose, I'll get to choose. Oh, my back. More survival then. What will happen if I do this? Oh, now we don't have to do the mama fight. Aren't they cute with their big bags on their back? I guess, yeah. I just sacrificed a mushroom boy. I don't feel good. But hey, I want to say I did it. Thank you all for watching, if indeed you still are. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.